Hey guys, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, and we are bringing you some strat-o-matic baseball this evening. We're diving into the 1957 set. We are going to see the Kansas City Athletics, and they are going to be taking on the Washington Senators at Griffith Stadium in our nation's capital. Going for lesser teams, lesser seen players, keeping a theme going here presently. These teams were 7th and 8th place respectively in 1957. Kansas City sported a 59-94 win-loss record, and the Senators 55-99, keeping the losses just a tick under the century mark. Let's go ahead and go through our starting lineups, and we'll play some baseball. First, for the visiting Kansas City Athletics, we have leading off second baseman Billy Martin. Third baseman Hector Lopez. He will be batting second to future New York Yankees. Lou Schizas, right fielder, will be batting third. Gus Zernial, left fielder and first baseman. He'll be playing first and batting fourth. Catcher Hal Smith, future Pirate, will be batting fifth. Bob Serve, left fielder, batting sixth, another future Yankee. Joe DeMestri, shortstop, batting 7th. Woody Held, center fielder, batting 8th. And batting in the 9th spot is going to be starting pitcher for the Athletics, Jack Urban. So let's go ahead and go over the Washington Senators. Always forget one wee little thing. Kansas City, because Washington is not playing themselves, not like this year. Alrighty, for your Washington Senators. Leadoff bat on the hot corner, third base, Eddie Yost. Center fielder Bob Usher is going to be batting second. Jim Lemon, right fielder, batting third. Roy Sievers, left fielder. He is in cleanup. First baseman Pete Runnels, he'll be batting fifth. We saw him in the 1963 game we just put up. Catcher Lou Berberet is going to be batting sixth. Rocky Bridges, shortstop, batting seventh for the Senators. Eighth is going to be second baseman Milt Bowling. And on the hill, starting for Washington and batting ninth is going to be starting pitcher Camilo Pascual. Nice big name in this little team game. I got a meat tooth. It's going to bug me. Got it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball. We have Camilo Pascual on the hill for the Senators. He'll face Martin, Lopez, and Schizas in this inning. And here we go. Billy Martin is set, digs in. Pascual, first pitch of the game. Nat 20. This isn't D&D. 4-6 fly ball to right field. Easy play out there for Lemon. Makes out number one. Next up, Hector Lopez, third baseman. 6-5, and that's going to be low on the split, double to the gap. Hector Lopez is on second. One on, man in scoring position for the Athletics. Lou Schizas, right fielder. Pascual is set, 3-6, and Schizas draws a walk. File in right in line behind Lopez. That's going to bring him Gus Zernial. 27 homers and a .236 average in 1957. Really tough one between him and Vic Power playing first, but you just can't keep the homers out of the lineup. Kansas City needed all they could get. Pascual, 2 men on, hoping for that ground ball double play. 5-10, and that's a strikeout. Almost as good because now they just need a ground ball or a fly ball. And some good defense. As long as they don't hit it to left or right, they won't be dealing with a 4 out there. Hal Smith, catcher. 2 outs, 2 on, top of the first. 2-11 pops it up. A weekly center of the infield, and Bridges and Bowling converging. Bowling calls Bridges off, makes the catch. So that is the end of the top of the first inning. Move these guys here. And do this and that. That's in the wrong place. There we go. All right. Bottom of the first, and the Senators come to the plate. Jack Urban is on the hill, starting for Kansas City. We're going to Kansas City, here I come. But ding, 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 ding. Eddie Yost, third baseman, leading off. Pitch from Urban. That's going to be a 3-5, and that is a single. Single to right. Starts off with a base hit. Bob Usher now comes to the plate. Man on. Urban with the pitch. 3-5 again. This one's a hard ground ball at the shortstop. Demestri is there. Flips it over to Billy Martin. Makes the turn over to Zernial for the double play. That's a 6-4-3 ground ball double play. And if you're not scoring, for those of you scoring at home, and if you're not scoring at home, you should be. That is 2 down, top of the first, scoreless ball game. Urban is set. Jim Lemon to the plate, right fielder. Hit 17 in 57, 284 batting average. 310 hard ground ball hit to the left side. That's going to be fielded cleanly over there by Hector Lopez. Gets it over to Zernial for out number 3. 3 batters, 3 set down in one fashion or another. So we have a scoreless game after 1. And I didn't want to shove that up there because that's just OCD, not good. So we got 0, and 0 is on the scoreboard. Let's go to the top of the second, where Camilo Pascual is not going to be pitching. Yes, he is. Yeah, third. Pascual is pitching. He will be facing 6-7-8 Bob Serve, Joe Demestri, and Woody Held. For the Kansas City Athletics, here we go. Bob Serve is set. Pascual with the pitch. 6-5. Low on the split. That's a double for Serve to lead off the top of the second inning. Runner on second, nobody out. Joe Demestri comes up to the plate. Shortstop. Pascual is set. Fires. 1-3. Hard ground ball. Hit too short. Bridges is able to check Serve and fires over to Runnels for out number 1. Going to bring up Woody Held, center fielder. Here's the pitch from Pascual. 2-4 fly ball to center field. This one is not too deep. Usher gets underneath it, settles, squeezes his glove, makes the catch. And Serve retreats back to second base. That's going to bring up Jack Urban. The pitch from Pascual. 6-10 fly ball to center field. That's going to be Usher. He is a 2 with a 9, and it gets by him. That is a double, and Urban with the RBI double, 2 outs, top of the second. That is going to score Serve. Kansas City goes on top, 1-0. Billy Martin comes to the plate. Pascual smacks his mitt a couple of times, looks in, gets the signs from Beverly. Here is the pitch. 2-7 hard ground ball hit to third. Yost is all over it. Gets it over to Runnels for out number 3. But the Athletics draw first blood. They get a run in the top of the second. Oh, let's put a 1 there. And a 1 there. Just to keep it even. All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. I hate that spacing, but there's no way around it because that W just throws everything out of whack. All righty, here we go. Urban is set to face 4, 5, and 6 of the Senators, which will be Severs, Runnels, and Berberet, the catcher. All right, here we go. Jack Urban is set. Gets the signs in from Smith. Wind up the pitch to Severs. 2-5 hard ground ball hit to shortstop, fielded by Demestri over there. Fires it over to Zernial for out number 1. Routine ground ball played well by Joe Demestri. Pete Runnels, first baseman. Urban with the pitch. 1-5, and that is way low on the split. That is a single. Single into left center. So Berberet comes up 1 out, 1 on, 1 down. Bottom of the second, Urban with the pitch. 3-4 fly ball to center field, and it is being run in by Woody Held. Weakly hit ball. makes the catch on the run. Runnels retreats back to first. 2 away. That's going to bring up Rocky Bridges, the shortstop for the Senators, Jack Urban. Here is the pitch, 2-10, and that is a base hit for Bridges. And we have a 1-12. Bridges is going to try and advance. And he does so with that 3. Runnels makes it around to third. So we have men at the corners with 2 outs. Milt Bowling, second baseman, looking to tie this up. Jack Urban wants to get out of the inning. 6-3, hard ground ball hit to first. That's going to be fielded there by Zernial, and he is a 5-17, and that is an error. That's going to score a run. E3. Bridges will advance to second, but Runnels trots across home plate, ties it up. Zernial with the error. Boffo Zernial. Bad Zernial. And that's going to bring up Camilo Pascual. A little pressure off. He'll be swinging with this. 2 outs. That was not an earned run, by the way. 4-10 off Urban's card. Pops it up weakly on the right side of the infield. Zernial is over there. He calls off Urban. Makes the catch. And after 2, that gives us a 1-1 ball game. Near. So a run there. And a run there. Here we go, top of the third. Camilo Pascual is set to face 2, 3, 4 of the Athletics in Lopez, Skizas, and Zernial. Hector Lopez is set leading off, top of the third. 1-1 ball game here in Griffith Stadium. 6-3 off Pascual's card is going to be a walk, so Lopez works the count, gets on base. 357 on base average in 1957. Lou Skizas now. He is set. Pascual with the delivery. 6-9 and issues another walk. Skizas' second of the game. Pascual's second of the inning. Gus Zernial comes to the plate. Men on first and second. Pascual with the pitch, 1-7, and gets him swinging at the knee cheese. He's got Zernial's number so far in this game. That is 1 away. Pascual's hoping for the double play ball off Hal Smith to get out of the inning. Smith, a 303 batter in 57. 4-11 fly ball to left field. That's going to be Severs. He is a 4 with a 20. Roll it again. 4 with a 6, and it's going to, he drops it. That is a 2-base error. And that is going to get Skizas around to third, but more importantly, Lopez is going to score. Kansas City's up 2-1. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Infield in for the Senators. Here's the pitch to serve. 2-3 hard ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball A. Runner on third holds. He is able to check. And it okay. Here we go. Hits to Bridges. Bridges is able to check Skizas at first. Smith gets to second. He's going to get the play on serve at first. So that will be 2 outs. Joe Demestri is up. Normal defense for Washington. Pascual with the pitch. 4-4. Hard ground ball hit to third. That's going to be to Yost. He is a 2 with a 13. And it's an error on Yost. Bounces out into the outfield. That's an unearned run. E5. And Demestri is able to make it around to second. Scores Skizas and Smith, both. 3 unearned runs here in the top of the third. That's E7 Severs. Boffo Severs, bad Severs. E5 Yost. Boffo Yost, bad Yost. Runner on second, 2 outs, and Pascual just wants to get back to the dugout. Woody Held takes the next pitch, 5-7, and that is low. That's a single, but that has 2 stars next to it. That is going to score Demestri, and that is 4 runs for the Athletics in the top of the third. unearned. Total of 5-1 is your score. And that is going to bring up Jack Urban with 2 outs. Runner on first. Pascual sets and fires. And that is a 2-star single for Urban. Held is going to advance to third. Wow. 9th batter in the inning, Billy Martin. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Pascual suffering out there on the mound and just under the split, but that is a double. With 1 RBI. Scores held, unearned run. Urban around to third. He's a 110 with 2 outs. He's going to try and score. Gets the 12 and does so. 2 RBI double. 6 unearned runs in the top of the third. And we're going back to Lopez, who started this off with a walk. And Pascual is going to come out of this game. That's going to be it right there. Went 2 2/3. Probably going to be the losing pitcher at that rate. Let's see who we've got here in the bullpen. Who are we going to bring in? We're looking at Dick Hyde. He's going to come in and pitch for the Senators. Make a little notation here. Dr. Pascual and Mr. Hyde. Alrighty, here we go. Hector Lopez, 10th batter in the inning. He has doubled, walked, scored a run on the walk. 4-6, and that's going to be a strikeout by Hyde. So he gets the Senators back to the plate. But yeah, that was a little bit of ugly right there. 6 runs, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 7-1 ball game going to the bottom of the third. Kansas City just exploded, or rather, the Senators' defense exploded. Let's see, doink. Space 6. Space 0 for the moment. Hopefully for the Senators' sake. We come out bottom of the third. Jack Urban, a little bit of elbow room, so he's going to be able to attack these guys a little bit more. Eddie Yost pulled an error in that inning. He'll be leading off. Urban will face Usher and Lemon behind him. Here's the pitch to Yost. 5, 6, and high on the split. That is a triple. Yost hits it to the corner. Gets it around to third. The throw coming in from Skeezus, and it was a great throw, but underneath the tag for Mr. Yost. Being on third, nobody out. Jack Urban does not want the same thing to happen. Usher at the plate. Infield is not in. Normal defensive depth. Usher hits it hard to third. Fielded there by Lopez. Yost holds up. Lopez fires over to Zernial for out number 1. So Yost is still on third. Urban facing Jim Lemon. 6-12, fly ball to right field. This one is back. It is deep, being chased by Skeezus near the wall. Makes the catch. Yost takes off. He's going to tag up. And the Senators get 1 back. 2 outs. 7-2 is your scorer. Royce Sievers at the plate. Cleanup, left fielder Urban with the pitch. 3-6, low on the split. Hard line ball on the left side, and Lopez's glove is there to save the base hit. So a run is scored by Washington in the bottom of the third. 7-2 is your score. That's 1. I haven't been adjusting the total for you guys. Derelict in your duties. That's a 2. That is a big old whopping 7. 7-2 is your score. We go to the top of the fourth, and Dick Hyde is going to come back out. He's going to face the heart of the Athletics order. And Skeezus, Zernial, and Smith Lou Skeezes, right fielder, made that great throw. Could not quite get to Yost at third in the last inning. Facing Dick Hyde. Here's the pitch. 5-11. Hard ground ball back to the box. Hyde makes the play. 2-18. Fires it over to Runnels for out number 1. Great play by Hyde. Knocked it down. Picked it up. Made the throw. Couple of steps ahead of Skeezes. No problem. Zernial at the plate. Hyde with the 1-out pitch in the top of the 4th. 1-3. Hard ground ball hit the third. Fielded by Yost over there. Fires it over to Runnels for out number 2. That'll bring us to Hal Smith. Hyde with the pitch. 6-10. Fly ball to center field. Back goes Usher. He is underneath it. 2-14. Gets underneath it. Makes the grab for out number 3. And Dick Hyde retires the Athletics in order in the top of the 4th. Let's do that. And sorry about that. Get the spacing there. Alrighty. 7-2, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Jack Urban comes back out. He'll face 5, 6, 7 and Runnels, Berberet, and Bridges for the Senators. Due up to bat. Runnels is first, leading off this inning, batting 5th, playing first. So far, he singled and scored a run back in the 2nd inning. Jack Urban. Here's the pitch. 1-3. Hard liner up the middle. Diving catch by Billy Martin, the Mad Yankee. That is out number 1. Brings catcher Lou Berberet to the plate. Jack Urban's pitch. 5-7 and catches him swinging. Urban's first strikeout of the affair. 2 down. Rocky Bridges comes up to the plate. Urban gets the signs. Roxon fires. 6-5. Hard ground ball hits a shortstop. Fielded by Rocky Bridges. 3 with a 3. No, it gets through. That is going to be a 2-out single for Bridges to extend the inning. His second base hit of the game. Milt Bowling comes up. Jack Urban is set. Trying to get out of this inning. Bowling reached on an error his last time up. 3-8, and that is a single. Bridges is going to try to get to third. 112, he is gunned down. We'll call that a 7-5. Why don't we? Doink, doink. Out number 3. Senators trying to make something happen, but not that time. No runs scored here in the 4th inning. Your score is 7-2. We pause for station identification. This is the Tabletop Sports Delaware Network, bringing you strat-o-matic basic baseball, Kansas City Athletics, and Washington Senators 1957 being played at Griffith Stadium. That's a 0, and a 0 is already there. Here we go, top of the 5th. Dick Hyde coming out. He's going to work. He's got a little bit of work in him, so he can come out, no problem. He's got a 4 on the back of his card for relief, so realistically he can keep going. As long as he doesn't get into trouble. Bob Serve will be the leadoff batter for the Athletics in this inning, followed by Joe Demestri and Woody Held. Dick Hyde with the pitch. 5-2. Hard liner on the right side, and Runnels is there. Gets his glove all over it. That is out number 1. Serve trots back to the dugout. Joe Demestri walks from the on-deck circle to home plate, takes a couple warm-up hacks, digs in. Hyde, here's the pitch. 6-5. Hard ground ball hit to shortstop. That's going to be... I'm in the right place, aren't I? Yeah, Rocky Bridges. He is a 3 with a 2. That's going to get through. So Joe Demestri with a base hit, 1 out. Top of the 5th. 7-2 ball game. Kansas City in the lead. Woody Held. Man on first, Dick Hyde with the pitch. 3-7, and that is a fly ball to left field. That one is going back, being chased back by the wall. Severs makes the catch on the run, bounces off the wall, fires it back in. Demestri had a huge lead, had to retreat back to first so he could go no further. 2 outs, and that's going to bring us to Jack Urban. Third time so far in this game that he has had a 2-out at bat. The first time was an RBI double. The second time was a single and scored a run. Hyde does not want to repeat that. Hard ground ball back to the box. Hyde picks it up, fires it over to Runnels. Out number 3, retires the Athletics in the 5th inning. And that'll take the Athletics back to the top of the order for the 6th. Arr. Do-do-do. Alrighty, 7-2 is still your score. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Jack Urban on the hill, large and in charge for Kansas City. And he is going to face not Dick Hyde. Alright, let's get a pinch hitter going for the Senators. I think it's going to be Jerry Snyder. No? Who are we going to put? Art Schultz. Not too shabby. They have no speed. Herb Plews. Jeez, no speed. I think we're going to see Art Schultz come in and pinch hit. Art Schultz, pinch hitter. He is 12E, which may not matter. We may pinch run for him. We shall find out. Here we go. Jack Urban is set to go. Bottom of the 5th, 7-2 score. 3-9 Schultz, and that's a fat double split, and he catches it. So Schultz is on second. And I do believe we're going to see a pinch runner. It's going to be who? Going through the first baseman. Yeah, going through their first baseman. We're going to see. I don't know. We're going to see Whitey Herzog come in. We might get an old double switch out of this one. So Whitey Herzog is going to pinch run. I'll put it down there. Herzog. Pinch run. He is a 13D on second. Nobody out. Put him in his proper place. And Jack Urban is set to go. Herzog on second. Eddie Yost at the plate. The pitch, 2-10. Fly ball to left field. That one is hit deeply, close to the foul line. Bob Serve was pretty much right there waiting for it. Makes the catch. That's going to be 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-2 your score. Bob Usher, center fielder, to the plate. Urban is set to 12, and that's going to be a hard liner up the middle. No! Demestri is there, makes the catch, gets his glove on it. It's going to be 2. Jim Lemon comes in. 2-6, and that is going to be a 2-star single. That is going to score Herzog. So he gets the run out of it. RBI, second one for Lemon. Roy Sievers, da-da-da-da-da, is set. Jack Urban, here comes the pitch. 5-7, that's a strikeout. And that's going to end the inning. Senators are picking away at the lead again. So, I do believe Usher is going to be the new pitching position, second. So we are going to have a double switch going on here. Give me just a second to wrap my noodle around this one. Who's the new pitcher going to be? Hyde goes there. We're probably going to bring in... Let's bring in Tex Clevenger. Another future Yankee on this team. Clevenger is going to pitch. Clevenger. So Pascual, Hyde went 5th inning. They scored a run, so he went 2 1/3. New pitcher starts right there. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We've got a run right there. Alrighty, here we go. Your score is 7-3. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Tex Clevenger comes in relief, and he will face the top of the Athletics order in Billy Martin, Hector Lopez, and Lou Schizas. If it gets to Zernial, he will bat as well. Clevenger is set. Here comes the pitch to Billy Martin, 4-8, and that is a leadoff single for Billy Martin, his 2nd hit of the game. Runner on first, Hector Lopez at the plate, and Billy Martin is taken off. And no, he does not get it. He is thrown out. Lopez is a righty. So we're going to call that a 2-4. X 2-4 happens on that at bat right there. Hector Lopez is set. 1 out. Clevenger facing Hector Lopez. Here's the pitch. 2-2 fly ball to right field. That one is back. Lemon gets underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Lou Schizas now at the plate. Bases clear, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. 7-3 is your score. It's a 4-6. And Schizas works a walk, his 3rd walk so far this game. Gus Zernial comes to the plate. Runner on, 2 outs. Clevenger is set. The windup, the pitch, 2-7, and that is a single for Zernial. Schizas is going to hold at 2nd base. Hal Smith comes to the plate. Clevenger wants to get out of this inning. He's allowed 3 base runners so far. Smith with the pitch from Clevenger. 2-4 pops it up on the left side of the infield. Bridges gets underneath it, calls off Bowling, and Clevenger makes the catch. So the Senators get out of it, and they are still in a position to pick away at this lead if they're able to continue to follow this path. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. 7-3 is your score. Alrighty. We need extra spaces. I got too many spaces. Doink. OCD, sorry, can't help it. 7-3 your score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Jack Urban still going strong for Kansas City. But they are picking away at his lead little by little here. Keep moving stuff around that I don't want moving around. Get up there. Well, thank y'all. Alrighty. That's blocking some of this. Okay, you can see it. Alright, just want to make sure we had good view there. Okay. Jack Urban is set. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 this inning. Pete Runnels, Berberet, and Rocky Bridges. Urban for 7 and issues a walk to Runnels right from the word jump. So the Senators have another base runner. Lou Berberet, catcher, comes to the plate. Urban rocks and fires. 5-11 hard ground ball back to the box. Urban is a 2 with a 14. Gets it, wheels it around. Fires it back to Demestri on the run. Heaves it over to Zernial for the 1-6-3 double play. Didn't kill the inning, but it sure took the wind out of the sails. Here we go. Rocky Bridges, 2 outs. Bases clear. Bottom of the 6th, 7-3 game. Jack Urban, foul ball. Roll 'em all. A pitch. 6-2. Hard ground ball back to the box. Urban fields it. Flips it over to Zernial like it's not even a consequence. And that is out number 3. Your score is 7-3 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Kansas City ahead of the Washington Senators here. Strat-o-matic baseball basic game, 1957 cards. Tex Clevenger comes back out on the hill for the Senators. He'll face Bob Serve, Joe Demestri, and Woody Held. Clevenger with the pitch, 6-5, hard ground ball hit to shortstop, fielded there by Rocky Bridges. He is a 3 with a, that is a cocked die. 3 with an 8. Gets it, fires it over to Runnels for out number 1. Joe Demestri. 5-5, that's a strikeout for Clevenger. Out number 2 here in the top of the 7th, Woody Held. Here's the pitch from Clevenger, 2-2. Hard liner up the middle, and Bridges gets his glove all over it. The shortstop showing great range on that play. Athletics are retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th at the old ball game. Alrighty, that is 0 runs there. We pause for station identification. This is the Tabletop Sports Delaware Sports Network. Alrighty, Jack Urban set to pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. He'll face the bottom of the... Oh, Herzog is in here. So let's get his information on that score sheet. He is 8-3. I never wrote it up here. Shoot. Pitcher. So that is the pitcher's position for right now. Okay. Got to put that on there. It's kind of important information to know. So Urban set to face Bowling, Herzog, and Yost in this inning. All right, Milt Bowling set to lead off. Urban with the pitch. 1-7 fly ball to left field. Lazy fly ball. Bob Serve is able to settle underneath it. Makes the catch very easily. Out number 1 as he relays it into Demestri. Whitey Herzog, center fielder. Pinch runner for pinch hitter Schultz, who came in for Hyde. Here's the 2-9 pitch from Urban, and that's a strikeout of Herzog. 2 away, back to the top of the order for Eddie Yost, third baseman. Urban is set, the windup. The pitch, 1-3, pops it up on the left side, towering fly ball. Joe Demestri settles underneath it, makes the catch, and the Senators are retired in order in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's my placeholder for the pitcher's position, which probably will not bat. So Clevenger, they're going to get as much use out of him as they can. He will start the 8th at any rate. And he's going to face... is Urban going to stay in this game? I'm not sure. Urban's going to stay in this game. He's pitching well. There's no need to take him out. Give him the complete game victory if he can get it. He's only given up 3 runs. He's only faced 28 batters. He's got 7 on the back of his card. Let it ride. Tex Clevenger is set. Urban at the plate. He's got 2 hits so far at the plate. This pitcher does. But this time he falls victim to the strikeout. Number 2 for Clevenger. Out number 1, top of the 8th. 7-3 is your score here from Griffith Stadium in Washington, D.C. with the 1957 Athletics and Senators. Billy Martin takes Clevenger's offering 6-9, and that is going to be a double. Martin with his second double of the game, third base hit. On second base, Hector Lopez comes up to the plate. He has doubled, walked and scored, struck out, flown to right. Clevenger with a pitch, 5-9. That's going to be a strikeout. That's the easy way to get to within 1 out of the end of the inning and not have to worry too much about that runner on second. But they do have Lou Schizas at the plate. Walked 3 times, scored a run, grounded to the box. Clevenger with a pitch, 2-9. And that's going to be a single. Billy Martin rounding third. 115, 2 outs, needs a 17 to get home. 19, he's gunned down at the plate for the 3rd out. Martin's been taking some chances in this game. We'll call that an 2 for the 3rd out. With this lead, it may not come back to bite them. Maybe it's because of this lead that they're opening them up and trying to get a little more production, as it were. No runs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Alrighty, Jack Urban back on the hill for the Athletics, and he is going to face a pinch hitter for Tex Clevenger. Let's see who this is going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be Herb Plews, utility infielder. So, Plews, pinch hitter. He is a 13E. Right there. Boom. Okay, Herb Plews. And he will be followed by... I got those guys out of order. Don't know how I did that. Jim Lemon and Royce Evers. Urban is set to go here. Bottom of the 8th. 7-3 is your score from Griffith Stadium. Urban is set. Plews takes the pitch. 5-5. It's a long fly ball. This one is back. It is going. It is gone. Home run. Walk-off for Herb Plews. Plews makes more than oil filter wrenches. Home run. Solo shot. 7-4 is your score. Sorry, little arthritis in the thumb makes it tough to get those cards if they're not just right. Yeah, no, I'm getting old. Whatever. It's not the years, it's the mileage. Ah, goodness. 7-4 is your score. Let's do that. Kind of keep it running. 7-4. And we have nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 3-run ball game. Jim Lemon comes to the plate. A little activity in the Athletics bullpen. Urban is going deep into this game. 4-11, ground ball hit hard to first base. Zernial hit right to him. Gets to trot 2 steps to beat Lemon to the bag for the force. That is out number 1. Royce Evers comes to the plate. Here's the pitch from Urban. 3-6. Skinny split on the single. Misses it. Hard liner on the left side. And Lopez gets his glove on it. That's out number 2. Pete Runnels, first baseman. 2 outs. Run already scored here in the bottom of the 8th. Jack Urban would like to get this inning in the bag. 3-10 hard ground ball hit to first. Again to Gus Zernial. And he's able to trot over and make the force on Runnels for out number 3. And the Senators, they're running out of time, but they are keeping the Athletics in their sights. Your score 7-4 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. In keeping with these exciting games, let's see who we're going to have come in and pitch the 9th for Clevenger. Clevenger did go 3. New pitcher is going to be right there. Who's going to come in and pitch for Mr. Clevenger? I think we are going to see not Jim Heese. Oh my gosh. Bud Byerly, I think, is going to come in and pitch. That's a good one. Bud Byerly is going to pitch. Doink. That goes there. So that is still the pitcher's spot right there, Plews. Unless we want to pull a double again. 9th inning. Let's take a look. Where's Plews? Second base. Bowling. He's not. It's defense. No, we don't want to give up any runs. So yeah, we're going to keep that the way it is. So he is next up. Yes. So Byerly. And that is still the pitcher's spot, the second in the order. Byerly is set to pitch the ninth. He will face Gus Zernial, Hal Smith, and Bob Serve, the potential power crew of this team, trying to hold them to not give the Senators a chance to score in the bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Bud Byerly with his first pitch. 3-6, hard ground ball hit to third base. Eddie Yost is there, fires it over to Runnels. Frozen rope throw, out number 1. Grabbed that one hopper and treated it like he was that one hopper's boss. Because, yeah. Hal Smith, here we go, catcher. Facing Bud Byerly, 5-10 off Byerly's card. Fly ball to center field. That's going to be Herzog. He is a 3 with a 14. Gets underneath it, settles, and makes the catch. That is out number 2. Bob Serve to the plate. Last chance for the Athletics to have anything to say about the final score, potentially. 1-6, hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Fielded there by Rocky Bridges. And takes an extra step, pumps it over to Runnels for out number 3, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Senators are down by 3. And Urban is going to come in and pitch the 9th. Urban is going to come in and pitch the 9th. Lou Boudreau, really, he's got a good feeling. He likes the way Urban is doing this game. He's in control. Running a great game with Hal Smith. Let's see how this goes. Lou Berberet, 261 hitter, not a fast runner, but he is going to bat. Urban with the pitch, 2-8, and that's going to be a hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Joe Demestri is there. Fires it over to Zernial for out number 1. Brings up Rocky Bridges, 228 batter. Who does Washington have on the bench? This is going to be an ugly score sheet. Anyone better than that? Well, this is kind of it, isn't it? Going to throw the catchers out there? Or are you going to have the lower average players running slightly faster? Bridges is going to bat. He's had 2 singles so far this game. And, yeah, Cookie Lavagetto is really liking this matchup. So Urban is set. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th, 7-4 your score, Athletics. Here's the pitch from Urban to Rocky Bridges. 1-2. Pops it up behind the plate. Hal Smith is up like a rocket. Throws off his mask. Makes the catch. Down to the final out, the Senators are. Milt Bowling is going to be pinch hit for. Because Cookie is as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. We're going to see... we're going to see Clint Courtney, catcher, come in and bat. Courtney, pinch hitter. He is a 9 and an E. Jack Urban is set. He looks in. He gets the signs from Hal Smith. Shakes off the first one. Likes what he sees. Clinton Courtney, a warm-up swing or 2. Digs in. Urban, the windup. Here is the pitch. 3-7. And that is a hard shot up the middle. No. Billy Martin's glove is all over it. And that ends the game. Running catch of the line drive. And that is the end of your ball game right there. Do-do-do-do-do. That is none. We'll have the final score on the screen for you momentarily. Let's see. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. And 1 error. Doink. Senator has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, and 2 errors. And there is your final score on the screen. Kansas City Athletics walk away with this one, 7-4, your final score over the Washington Senators of 1957. Let me straighten up a couple of things and we will do our stats, because we likes our stats. Likes our stats a lot. So let's pack these teams up real quick. Give me just a moment. I'm kind of digging this while I'm back into it, playing some of the lesser teams that you're not going to see on most everybody else's channels. I'm kind of digging this. So that's a cool little thing we got going. And you know me, I'm going to play a few games in a row and I'm going to disappear for a couple of weeks or a month. Just kind of the way I roll. But while I'm here, we are playing some baseball, folks. Let me get Urban's hitting card out of there. That's the only one I grabbed, isn't it? Yep, okay, cool. So the 1957 strat-o-matic set, got this spring along with 62, 63, 67, and what? 67, 63, 62, 57. I got 5 sets. What else? Oh, I got the 70s diamond sets A and B. That's what else I got. I knew I had 5. All right. Well, let us get our stats on. Do. Relax our stats. Alrighty. Y'all focus, need more focus. Okay, Billy Martin is 3 for 5. He has 2 RBI, 2 doubles, caught stealing. Hector Lopez is 1 of 4. Run, double, KK, walk. We have Lou Skizas is 1 for 2. Scored a run, 3 walks. Gus Zernial 1 for 5. Struck out twice. Hal Smith 0 for 5. Scored a run. Reached base on that error back in the 3rd, part of the 6-run inning. 1 for 5. Bob Serve. Double leading off the 2nd, scored a run. 1 for 4. Joe Demestri. Scored a run, struck out once. 1 for 4. Woody Held. Scored a run and run batted in. Actually, these, no. Yeah, that's errors. That's not RBIs. Urban. Our man. 2 for 4. Helped his own cause with a run, an RBI, a double, a strikeout. So there we have Kansas City 7-4, 1 error to 2. Hits are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is correct. Let's go ahead and get the Senators pitchers, since we have the Athletics hitters. Byerly won an inning. So the loss goes to Pascual. He gave up, well, let's do Byerly is easy. Nothing. Clevenger is easy. 1, 2 hits, 3, 4 hits. Walk and 3 Ks. 4 hits, walk, 3 Ks. Nothing there. Hyde, not too shabby. 1 hit and a strikeout. So the bullpen did really well for the Senators. Just Pascual did not. He didn't do poorly. It was the combination of a couple of hits with 2 outs and all those errors and a couple of walks. Now let's review that inning again. You've got Hector Lopez leading off with a walk. Skeezus, a walk. Zernial strikes out. Then you have Smith hits it to left field. The error by Roy Sievers allowing Lopez to score. Then Serve grounds to short. Skeezus holds. Then Demestri, error through third base, Eddie Yost, which scores Skeezus and Smith. Then you have Woody Held, single, RBI, scores Demestri. Urban with a single moves Held around to third. Billy Martin comes up, 2 RBI double, and then the strikeout. So you've got 2 walks, 2 errors, and then late inning hits. Just could not get out of the inning. And that is what contributed to it. It was just a train wreck. You know, you knew it was going to be ugly, but you were still compelled to stare. I mean, only 1 earned run is all he had. He gave up 7, but only 1 earned run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. That's one heck of a pitching line. 6 hits, 7 runs, 1 earned run. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he walked 3 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He only struck out 2. No homers. If it wasn't for that and those errors right there, this would be a completely different game. You would have only had 1 run in the 3rd inning. Only 1 run. Totally different game. That inning, the way it just train wrecked, that totally changed this game. There's no player of the game in this. There's a situation of the game. You know what I mean? Ay, jeez. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Batting stats for the Senators. Try to wrap this up before the hour mark. Yost is 2 for 4. Run, triple. Usher 0 for 3. Plews 1 for 1. Run, ribby, homer, walk off to make it respectable. Jim Lemon is 1 for 3 with 2 RBI and a sac fly. 0 for 4 Roy Sievers with a strikeout. Pete Runnels is 1 for 3 with a run and a walk. Lou Berberet, 0 for 4, struck out. Rocky Bridges is 2 for 4. Milt Bowling is 1 for 3. 0 for 1, Courtney. Pascual is 0 for 1. Schultz was 1 for 1 with a double. Whitey Herzog 0 for 1 with a run scored as a pinch runner and a strikeout. Alrighty, so that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is correct. So all of that is Urban's. Yeah, Jack Urban. I mean, that's pretty much it. He gets the win. He gets the complete game. He went 9 innings. He gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Unearned run here back in the 2nd inning. Runnels scored on Bowling hitting the error at Zernial. Walks, he walked 1, he struck out 3, he gave up 1 home run, the walk-off to Plews in to lead off the 8th, and there is your pitching line for Jack Urban. Not too shabby. Complete game, 9 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, struck out 3. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score, 1957. Strat-o-matic Basic Baseball. Kansas City Athletics 7. Washington Senators 4. Guys, thank you very much for watching this game. And yeah, you're gonna see more of it. There's not, if you want to see more, go ahead and click the like button, even though I'd like it if you did, because it would help my self-esteem. Guys, thank you very much for watching this evening. If you want to see my pretty face. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, let's do that. Your final score is right there. Kansas City 7, Washington 4. This is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend and keep on rolling.